Hi, this is Mac with PriceActionTradingSystems.com, and I want to show you real quickly how we take a trade off a trend channel line. I've talked about these quite a bit, so I wanted to show you an example of one. And as you can see, we've got a nice touch of the trend channel line up here. We've got a small bearish doji, and then we've got a break above it, and then now prices are attempting to go lower. So I'm going to get my order in here real quick to make sure we don't miss this trade. And what we want to do here, this is a counter trend trade, so we just want to take a quick scalp. We don't want to overstay our welcome, and we don't want to risk any profits once we get them. So we put our order right here below the little doji right here, and then we just wait to see if the trade's triggered. If prices go higher, we'll probably cancel this and reconsider. Actually, if we just break a tick or so higher, I'll hang with the trade. But if prices start to make another leg up, then I'll probably quickly close this trade. Let me show you how I found the trend channel, though. We go down here and we make a copy, or we get an exact replica of the trend line, like so. We just slide it up here to the top, and we find where it fits the best. And that looks pretty close. That looks like it right there. And as you can see, prices are trying to reverse, so we're just waiting to see. And we did break above the trend channel line. All right, here we go. Now we've got an even better setup, because we've got a, see this bearish reversal type bar right there, and break below that will be a great setup. There we go. All right, the trade triggered. We're short now, so we're just waiting on. Again, we're going to try to get 4 ticks out of this first contract, and I'm going to move my stop down. My stop's a little too high. Only want to get a tick or two above the signal bar, which was the bearish reversal bar. Usually what you want to do is get a tick or two above the high or low swing that you're entering on, and tick above on highs and tick or two below. All right, looks like we need one more tick here. Come on. Okay, we didn't get out on that first bar. A lot of times that first bar will have some momentum. Here we go. We're trying. But what we want to try to do, all right, it ticked down and touched. Actually, it touched our order and it bounced. So I probably was not the only one trying to get 4 ticks there. And that quick bounce after ticking down there, it didn't even close down there. So that's a good indication that there was a lot of buying going on right there. And that shows you that there are a lot of people that are scalping for 4 ticks out there. So we just got to be patient. A lot of times you can move your stop to 1 tick above the signal bar once it completes. I'm not going to do that because a lot of times you'll get ticked out. You'll get stopped out before prices will tick up there. That 1 tick stop you out and then turn down. So I'm not going to move my stop down, but it would go right above that bar. Right here, but we're not going to do that, and we'll just watch and see if we would have got stopped out if we put our order there too. But right now we're just trying to get our 4 ticks off our first contract, and then our stop will automatically go to break even or break even plus 1. I'm going to use break even plus 1 on this trade, because it is a counter trend trade and it is a scalp, and we're only looking to get a point or two off of this, and so once we scalp out for the first contract, we don't want to give all our profits back on a break-even stop. A break-even stop would actually give a tick back. You'd actually pay. You wouldn't give a tick back, but you pay 2 commissions, and we don't want to pay 2 commissions. So I usually do, if I'm just scalping a quick scalp and I'm going to try to keep a runner, a lot of times I may even just scalp out 4 ticks on both contracts, but I feel pretty confident that we're going to at least come back to the EMA and maybe a little lower here. I'm thinking we can get 2 points out of the second contract, so we'll see what happens, but prices are actually trying to tick higher here. And they are going to tick higher right there. We ticked higher. But see how prices didn't rocket off. They just immediately fell lower again. That's a good sign that there was some selling going on right there. So maybe we can get out of this trade now. And again, we're going to scalp 4 ticks on our first contract, move our stop to break even plus 1, and then we're going to try to get 2 points out of the second contract. Sometimes you got to be patient. I like the trades to move a little quicker than this, but it is what it is. I don't see any reason to exit this trade. Something you could consider when you get stuck in a little area like this is going ahead and moving your stop up to get a tick or 2, just in case it does bounce. Since we're at the top of this trend channel line, I don't see any need to do that on this trade, especially since we ticked higher there and prices didn't take off. So let's just be patient on this trade and play it out and see what happens. But right now, it's once you enter the trade with a strategy, it's pretty much all automatic unless you want to change something. So if prices go up and take out my stop, and that automatically takes me out of the trade and closes any buy orders. And once they take me out of the buy orders, or if we go lower and our targets are hit, okay, here we go. We're trying it again. Let's see if we're going to get out of this trade now. Notice that we do have 3 overlapping bars. 2 of them are dojis. Actually, we got 4 overlapping bars here now, so this is congestion. But it is at the high of the trend channel, so if this was at a low in this trend, I'd be running for the door now. But since we're at the high, it's not as critical that we're in congestion right here. Plus, we only need 1 tick to get out, so really we'll probably need 2 ticks because this is a limit order, so prices will have to tick through that order most likely to get me out. All right, here we go. Prices are bouncing off our exit order. Just want to be patient. All right, there we go. As you see, we got out of the trade. Prices are dropping lower rather quickly. Our stop automatically moved to break even plus 1. See right here. So the worst thing that can happen now is it backs up and we only get 1 tick off of this second contract. We've already got 4 ticks in the bank on 1 contract, and now we're trying to get 2 points off this runner. So we're just waiting. Actually, it looks like I must have put the wrong trade strategy in here because we're actually trying to get 4 points there, which we might get that out of this trade, but it's a counter trend trade. I think 2 points is good. Okay, there we go. It shot through our order. We got our 2 points. And so we got a nice 3 points off that trade. And that's, again, this is a scalp off the top of a trend channel line. And you'll get, you can almost always find a trend channel. And the way you do it is you find your trend line first, and then you just copy it and move it to the other side of the price action, and you move it around until you find where it fits prices properly, and that will normally give you your channel. You can do this to the low side if we had a downtrend, and sometimes when you're having a hard time finding your trend line, if you've got a lot of bars that you can get or swings at the upper part, you might find your trend channel line first and then copy that and take it down to find your trend line. That's just a little secret I use. But anyway, again, we took this short because of that break above the trend channel line I just showed you there, and then it was a nice 3-point trade, and so that's how I do that. And again, this is Matt with PriceActionTradingSystems.com, and thanks for watching.